all everyone. It's now time for us to go ahead and take a look at the AirPod Pro 3s and compare them against the AirPod Pro 2s and see which particular AirPods are the better ones for you. Now, the thing I will definitely tell you is that between these two types of AirPods, they both brought a lot of stuff to the table. They're both very, very good, very good types of AirPods. But, if you have all the money in the world, then definitely go for the AirPod Pro 3s. But if you have the Pro 2s, it might make more sense to go and keep those or buy those ones for some people. But if you want to go through and pick up any one of these types of devices, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of these devices. The AirPod Pro 2s came out a couple of years ago, and these types of AirPods still look and feel very, very good. I think personally Apple did a really good job with these types of AirPods, and definitely if you're in the market to go through and buy a set of AirPods like this, these things still look very good. They give you this type of casing on the back, which is still very prominent with a lot of other devices. You have the little pairing button on the back. These things do come out in a USB Type-C model, which again is something that's very, very cool to have. And definitely if you're going to go through and, pick up a device, these things are still giving you really, really good types of experiences, which is something that I love seeing for sure. And with the AirPods themselves, they still look very good as well. With the AirPod Pro 3s, these ones are a little bit differently designed. So the Pro 3s come in a little bit of a more narrow casing a little bit, but they still look and feel very, very good. You're also still able to basically maintain USB Type-C inside of the Pro 3s, which are awesome. You still get like the little speaker grill and lanyard loop on both of them too, which again is another really cool thing. And you're still able to go through and get not a pairing button this time, but that digital pairing, shifter in the front. So it's like a little touch sensor, which if you double tap it, then it will basically go through and unlock almost and allow you to pair it. So that is kind of a cool thing, but definitely with something like the AirPod Pro 2s, some people might prefer that button type. Now with the AirPods themselves, the design is a little bit different now. The Pro 3 stem kind of sticks out a little bit more. And I actually think this is a much nicer type of layout because now the stem, with it sticking out a little bit more, it makes it easier to kind of click it without having to go through and actually accidentally pull it out of your ear or get it too close to your ear. So that is kind of a nice thing that Apple kind of did there as well. And I think if you're going to go through and, like I said before, pick up a particular device, I think that is kind of a nice thing, for those AirPods to kind of sit out a little bit more when they're in your ear. Now, both of them have active noise cancellation and all those things, but the AirPod Pro 3's active noise cancellation is 4 times better than the original AirPod Pros, where the AirPod Pro 2's active noise cancellation was 2 times better. So you could imagine the AirPod Pro 3s are twice as better in terms of active noise cancellation than the AirPod Pro 2s, which in and of itself is another really cool thing to have. You have adaptive audio and transparency mode on both, conversational awareness on both, personalized spatial audio on both. The Pro 3s have an added benefit though. With these ones, you do have a heart rate sensor inside of that AirPod. So having that heart rate sensor inside of your AirPod is another really cool thing to have from that standpoint as well. And like I said before, being able to go through and pick up a set of AirPods that are going to be giving you that type of experience is something that's actually really cool. And you're going to be getting that type of experience inside of the Pro 3s. The Pro 2s don't really have that. You are also getting live translation on both of these AirPods. So that right there as well is another really cool thing to have. Being able to go through and pick up live translation is such a cool thing to have, and that right there is going to be another awesome thing from that standpoint too. The battery life actually is technically going to be better inside of the Pro 2s. The Pro 2s are going to be giving you 6 hours of video playback, but 30 hours of listening time on the case in total, where the AirPod Pro 3s give you 8 hours, which is better than the Pro 2s, but less hours in terms of the charging case. So it's a little weird. It just depends on how you kind of look at it, but you're probably going to be getting similar, if not better battery life on the Pro 2s maybe than the Pro 3s in its entirety. So to kind of sum it up, what I'll tell you is, I'm a fan of both these particular AirPods. And if you're going to pick up one, I think getting an AirPod Pro 3s are still going to be really, really good, right? They're going to be the best AirPods you can buy. But if you want to save some money or if you have Pro 2s, I still think getting Pro 2s would make a lot of sense. And those types of AirPods probably would make more sense overall, in my personal opinion, than buying something like Pros, 3s in some cases. So that's kind of how I see these types of headphones holding up from that particular perspective. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.